Hello everybody, how are we this week? Day late in doing my update, but I've had quite a tough week this week really, and I didn't really want to come on yesterday being all miserable. So with my stats first, I've forgotten to bring my phone up, so I can't give you exact stats, but I have lost £1 this week, which I'm still really happy about. You know, I'm 3 weeks post-op now, and I know at some point my weight is going to slow down. So every loss is a loss and to be celebrated. But regardless of the loss, I've noticed, you know, my clothes are getting a little bit looser. I can do things more freely. So in a way, that's just as important to me than, you know, what it actually says on the scale. So I'm pleased with that £1. So yeah, when I say I had a tough week, everything was okay till about Friday. And then I just became extremely tired to the point that I just wanted to sit there, didn't really want to engage in any conversation. I was struggling to get my fluids and, you know, eat and all those sorts of things. And I thought, oh, it's okay, I'll snap out of it. It'll just be today. Saturday, went and met with my running friends that I always do on a Saturday now. Even though I'm not running with them, I'll meet them for coffee afterwards, and I had a latte, and that went down okay. But then, oh my god, by the afternoon, again, started to feel this mass tiredness, started to become really snappy with everybody, on the verge of tears. You know, if he just looked at me the wrong way, and I was thinking, what on earth is the matter with me? Why am I feeling like this after being like super high for the past 2.5 weeks up until Friday and Saturday? I was so high, was really pleased about my op, everything was going really well. I couldn't understand why I was feeling like this. And then I noticed that my period was a week late, and could it be, you know, linked to this? But then I'd read a lot of information around that once you've had surgery, you know, ladies cannot have periods for up to 7 months because the body goes into shock, and the fact that you're eating a lot less. So I thought, well, you know, maybe I'm not going to have any for a while now. And also being a lady of a certain age, I'm getting to that point where they'll probably be stopping anyway. So that was really tough. Sunday again, another tough day. I put something on Instagram. I'm on Instagram as well, which is Paula's Gastric Bypass Journey, I think. Yeah, I think that's what it's under. Honestly, still got that, you know, sort of weight loss brain. So yeah, but I'll pop it in one of the comments later. So if you're on Instagram and you want to follow me on Instagram, I'll put it in there, and you can have a look at it and then add me if you want to. But anyway, so yeah, so I put a bit of a post up on Instagram, and the lovely people, the community actually on Instagram are absolutely lovely. And I follow a few people, and they were really lovely with their comments back to me, and said it's perfectly normal, everyone feels the same way, it's your body just, you know, getting used to what's going on and your hormones and, you know, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, so that was Sunday. So I woke up on Monday thinking, look, come on, get a grip of yourself. But then my period started. And oh my god, I feel like a new woman again. So obviously those 3 days were like the worst 3 days of PMT I have ever experienced. You know, normally I get it, and yeah, I can be a bit, you know, the day before, I can be a bit, you know, sort of argumentative is probably a polite word, you know, but yeah. So tough few days, but still kept on track with my eating where I could. I also wondered as well, and this could have been linked to the fact that my period was due, that I noticed because I was so obsessive about getting my protein in, I was even cutting back on some of the carbohydrates. And obviously the reason I was feeling so lethargic and sort of not wanting to communicate with anybody, you know, could have been a lack of carbs. So on Sunday night, I made sure I had some more carbs, and then I've had a few more carbs on Monday, and now make sure that what my plan says, I have those carbs and I don't leave them out, because obviously our body needs, you know, a balanced diet, and that's what I've also learned over the past few days. So yes, I'm starting to feel a lot better about everything. I actually went to work last night. I have 2 jobs. I have my own business, which is all about prenatal care. I think I've said it before. And I have a job as a crisis worker as well. Well, last night it was a supervision session where everyone gets together and talks about how the job has been going. So it was my first sort of trip out, and I wanted to see everybody. So I got on the train and went into town. Met everybody. I was really nervous about going there. I was really nervous about seeing people. I think because I've cocooned myself for the past 3 weeks and just stayed with friends and gone out and about locally. Yeah, it was really weird, but got there and it was so lovely to see everyone and have a chat with everybody, and they were all interested in my journey and what's been going on. So yeah, enjoyed that. So I actually officially go back to work properly next week. I've got a couple of things sort of easing me in this week. I'm doing some reflexology for a pregnant lady on Friday who just needs some rest and relaxation and things like that. So I'm going to go and do that for her on Friday, have the weekend off, and then Monday, my first birthing class since the middle of December, because obviously we broke for Christmas, then I had my op, so I feel like I've not worked forever, but it'll be nice to get back to it, get a little bit of routine, and yeah, so that's all my news I've got so far. I hope everybody else's journey is going okay. I hope those of you in the US, I've been seeing on the news that you've just had loads and loads of snow and it's been absolutely freezing. So wherever you are, I hope you're not snowed in, and I hope it really isn't too cold. Where I live in the UK, although the UK is getting snow all over, where I live by the sea. So we very rarely actually get any snow. So I'm always jealous when it first, falls and you get that rush of, oh, it snowed and I want to go out and whatever, still a child at heart. But actually, when you've got to start going to work and going out and about, the snow loses appeal very quickly. So yeah, so hope everybody's okay. Hope your journeys are going okay. And if you want to ask me any questions about what I'm eating or what stage I'm up to, just pop them in the comments box. It'd be really good if you give me a like if you've watched my video, and if this is the first time of watching my video, if you want to subscribe, that will be lovely. I know I've had a couple of new subscribers in the past sort of week ago, and that's so lovely that you're finding my videos helpful, or maybe they're helping you just go to sleep, who knows. But anyway, thank you for following me. Like I said, I'll put my Instagram link in the comments box, so again, if anybody wants to follow me on Instagram, feel free to do so. Anyway, take care everybody, and see you next week. Bye.